Are we on? How do I get to
We will find
see the
out in a
feed?
second.
Do you know?
Oh, you want to find your feed? Hello, everybody. Give us just a second here. And
We decided to go to the truck.
so it is Sunday, the 15th of March, and we decided to get out. It is sunny out. Plus, we knew the internet would be a lot better using our AT&T LTE here in town. So we're setting at one of the parks. And let's get Patty in the shot. Truman and Bess are in the back. And we just thought that we would come live for a little bit, see how everybody's doing. Obviously, things in America are starting to look a little different.
Even here, it's different.
Yeah. So just to kind of tell you why I say that, Patty's school just announced that they are closing starting on Tuesday. They're going to go in tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow staff has a regular day. The kids have a 2-hour delay. We're going to have, of course, meetings with the superintendent and our admin for our building. And then they're giving us time, a short amount of time, to get things around for the kids to work on. It's not necessarily stuff to be graded, but they want, and parents want things for the kids to work on while they're at home. Academically, so we got to get that stuff around tomorrow, and then staff comes in Tuesday. I'm not sure what I'm doing Tuesday yet with it, and then we're off. We have spring break in the middle there.
But you got next 3 weeks off,
Right,
basically.
basically. One of those is spring break, and then they said they would reevaluate
Right.
the situation. So, yeah. Interesting.
And then my situation is the college. I was on spring break this week. We have pushed back the start of the second 8 weeks of the semester by 1 week. But I do have to go in next week because we are converting all of our face-to-face classes to online or something virtual for at least the first 2 weeks once we start back up on the 23rd. So that's one reason I say things are changing in America. Number two, I just went to Aldi. All I wanted to do was pick up some peppers and things to do some fajitas. And the shells at Aldi's are literally, I don't want to use the word wiped out because but they were running low. And they are limiting a lot of the stuff. And it wasn't just the toilet paper, which I still don't get, but the cleaning
goods,
supplies.
right?
But yeah, they were limiting canned supplies or canned goods, like vegetables and things. And you could get no cash. Normally at Aldi, you can get cash when you check out. And they said due to high demand, there was no cash option. So I thought that was odd because I didn't know we were running out of cash in America. But
well, and you said what? Some other customer was trying to get food for some elderly.
Yeah, and
folks.
she had to put back. She couldn't buy. So the lady behind me was telling me that because I know she had a lot of food, and she said she was buying for four families that were elderly, and she was running to get their groceries for them, and they would not let her buy everything she had. They made her take some of the stuff out of her cart because she was, quote, over the limit for the number of cans.
So she was going to have to go in
and
then out and put it in her car and then go back in and out 4 times to get what she wanted for those people.
So anyway, we just thought, what the heck, let's go live. Normally this is Russ and Carrie's time slot. If you're looking for Russ and Carrie, as you know, they're taking some time off because Brett got married, their son, to Jessica. And in fact, I just talked with Russ. They are hanging out with Brett and Jessica this afternoon, so they won't be on our live stream. But honestly, this is the time of year where March Madness should be starting. Actually, this weekend should have been the Big Ten tournament final today. So if you're like me, there's not a lot on TV to watch. They're rerunning old sporting events. And so I said to Patty, let's just go live, see who's out there, and chat with you guys for a few minutes. So, So Patty, what you got on the old comments?
Well, I just want to say hello to some individuals.
All right.
Say hello to POA. Hi. Gypsy Road from Oklahoma. Avenger RV Adventure says, good morning, everyone. Ranger Rick says hello from Colorado.
Oh, nice.
Mary Lou North says she made some scratch brownies for the daughter out of school here, too. Scratch brownies.
Scratch brownies, Mary Lou. That sounds good.
Meant to be RV says hello and take it one day at a time.
Yep.
Absolutely. Full Time Dream says hello. I think that's everyone. Full Time Dream. I think I said that. They're
Yep.
saying hi to different individuals
Okay,
here.
yep.
So they're
Cool.
having conversations. So I
Good,
think you
good.
got
Have
everybody.
conversations amongst yourselves. If nothing else, it gives us all an outlet to
Oh,
chit
couple
chat.
more. Says, hi, Patrick and Patty. This is Phil and Judy.
Oh,
Tabulous Adventures.
I know who Phil and Judy are.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
And Miles Suzanne. Hi from Suzanne from Montreal. Dewey
Welcome.
Johnson says, hello, first timer here. Linda Barker says, hi, buddies. Mark Milanarski. Hi.
Mark and Karen. Mark, man, I had a glass of your wine
Yeah.
last night with my steak. I grilled out some ribeyes. Oh, man, was that good.
I'm caught up. So that's
You're all
everybody.
caught up.
Yep.
So we have visitors from Canada, and I know in Canada, Patty and I were talking about this morning, that I don't know if the coronavirus or COVID-19 has affected Mexico, but we know for a fact it has Canada because we saw your prime minister's wife has tested positive. So well wishes for her. So anyway, I think this whole virus thing, I guess one of my questions that I really wanted to ask on this live stream is, will this impact you going camping or RVing?
Right.
We know that we've had reports that a couple states have shut down their state park campgrounds. I saw that Downsizing Makes Sense said a commercial park in Jacksonville, Florida had kicked everybody out.
Yep.
But to me, camping's not a bad way to go right now for something to do because, usually, unless you're in like a KOA where you're packed in tighter than sardines.
You're kind of spread out.
Yeah, normally you're
At least where
spread
we go.
out and you can be in your own rig and at least get out and enjoy some fresh air. So I'm curious, is anybody going to cancel your RV plans because of the virus, or are you going on? We actually received an email from a trip we have coming up in a few weeks, and that park said they are not closing, that they think RVing is a good way to stay healthy and still have fun. All they're asking is that we as campers not congregate in large groups and that you not come up to the registration area unless it's absolutely necessary. They just don't want people hanging around in their little store. And I thought those were good things. But what they're saying is we'll still be here if you want to come on your trip. And so, yeah, that was kind of a good thing.
Some more hellos here. I'll get it out. I want to say hi to Olivia. And Olivia is a student of mine, and she's asking what's going on at school. And Olivia, you'll find out tomorrow. So you'll find out tomorrow. And Meant to Be RVing says if you're having trouble finding your TP, there's plenty in the RV department.
Yes.
Aunt Debbie Jean says Montana is not one of the final four anymore. Virus is here now.
We saw that Montana was, hey guys, so we have a motorcycle, we're in the park, and as you may hear, there's a motorcycle next door
That's revving up.
setting our dogs off.
Mark was on a bike ride. That sounds like fun.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Jill Faring says going over to finish our lithium installation this afternoon. Derek Bray says hello from Seattle, new to the Tab 400 world. Hello.
Oh, welcome.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Full-time Dream says only impact us if sites are closed, of course.
Right, yeah. I think that'll be the big thing is what impact will it have on sites or campgrounds.
Dewey Johnson says, here in Kentucky, picking up camper this week. Been watching a lot of videos. Thanks for the big help. You're welcome.
Welcome. Congratulations on the new camper.
Mary Lou Norris says, we're expecting this to delay our home going up for sale. We need to have a giant yard sale, but won't. I bet that will slow you down just a little bit. Luke Shope is here. Says, hey, gang. Great to see
Luke.
you. Stay healthy and safe.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Roy and Becky's Travel says, howdy.
Where are you guys at, Roy and Becky? I know last time I saw, and it's been a while, I'm just curious if you can update us on your location.
Stop You to Explore says, hello, all.
Hey, David and Susan. How's things up in Michigan? I know you guys, I think most of your schools are shut down up in Michigan, so.
Sharon LaBee says, hey, guys, with the new fridge moved to the other side, is it worth it to lose the closet? In my mind, in a Tab 400, no. I love that wardrobe. We use it so much. We put everything, it fits so many things that we need in clothing and different time, because different time of the year you need different kinds of clothing, and I need that space, so I wouldn't give that up at all.
And here's the thing, that bigger refrigerator, everybody sees that, and it does look significantly bigger, but it's not. It's like 1.1 or 1.2 cubic feet bigger is all. And the reason is The smaller fridge in the Tab 400, which is the compressor-based refrigerator, it's really deep because you don't have all the equipment that runs a traditional refrigerator. And with that taller refrigerator that they say is, quote, the bigger refrigerator, it's not very deep because you have to have all those devices back there for the cooling mechanism. So I just think there's a real false sense that I think you're losing way more than you're gaining with that refrigerator, that bigger refrigerator in the Tab 400. I mean, honestly, when you think about 1.2 cubic feet, you might as well just get a small cooler and you can keep your beverages out in your tow vehicle. But to have all of that closet space to hang clothes, and then you have those cubbies where we put our socks and underwear and things like that, I would never give that up.
Vinny Mozzarella says, "Who needs TP?"
That's right, Vinny. There are. That is so funny.
What do you do? You saw a post yesterday. Someone said the fast food napkins. It's now your time to shine.
Yeah, all your fast food napkins that we've all accumulated in our
cars.
boxes.
Yeah, in the glove boxes.
Yeah, they said it's their time to shine. So.
And yes, Olivia, you'll find out tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you at school. Let's see here. Meant to be our reading says hi all on the phone, so can't do individual hellos. So happy to see everyone. Hope everybody's having a good day.
Yeah, and the main thing is everybody stays safe. You know, I think the thing is, I don't know, I have kind of mixed feelings about this whole thing. I hear some people saying, oh, the media's blown it out of proportion, and I don't know. I mean, the media's job is to get information out there. Maybe they go overboard. Maybe those of us that sit around and watch it all day.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, if they don't let us know what's going on. So I think if you can hit a happy medium, but, you know, keep yourself safe, washing your hands. I think the one thing I've heard out of all the experts is washing your hands and the social distancing, which cracks me up. It's like a new term for stay the heck away from people.
Yeah.
I guess it sounds better than quarantine, social distancing. But I think that's the main thing. And that's what we're trying to do. We definitely are not going to expose ourselves to anyone who's at risk, which would be like our parents.
Right.
Anyone that I think they're saying over 60, and then when you get the older they get, the more at risk they are. Yep. And then people who have health issues, like our niece Sam.
Darren's doing a great job keeping her
away from people and not letting anybody come over. And so, those of you that know my nephew Alex was over in Hungary for study abroad.
He's home.
He's home.
Back in the U.S. at least.
Yeah, he landed last night in O'Hare. If anybody watched the news this morning, he was caught up in that mess in O'Hare trying to get through customs and then CDC.
Yep.
And I think he finally got to East Lansing. He went to a friend's house in East Lansing. I think Darren said he got there at about 4 a.m.
When he landed, what wasn't it?
It was early.
Like 8:30?
Something. It was early
and he didn't get to go to bed until 4:30 this morning.
But Alex is not allowed to come home, basically, because Alex has been overseas. And he may have been exposed. We don't know. And so Darren has just told Alex, you're not welcome at the house, which is kind of weird. But Alex understands why.
Didn't he tell him 14 days?
Yeah, he told him we need to wait 14 days and make sure he doesn't. Just because we can't risk Sam getting it.
Sam is just, her immune system is just so bad.
Yeah.
She catches about everything.
So
Stop Eat Explore has a sad face, ugly face that Susan's going to California today.
Oh.
They must be splitting up for a little bit.
Susan's
on a trip.
Yeah, no, Susan's going for work.
Trip, yeah. Sharon Labie says, thanks so much for the info. It helps my decision. Probably going to go to Princess Crafts here in Texas. That's a good place to go.
Go to Princess Craft. Go see PJ and Lindsay and Clint and the whole gang. And again, I think every person's situation is different. So I never want to tell somebody what they should buy. I just, like I said, for us, it's not worth 1.2 cubic feet.
Oh, these people, you guys are too funny. Roy and Becky's Travels says, quote, I expect a run on Preparation H next week from all this TP people are running
kidding.
on their butts. That's funny.
Yeah.
Mark says schools in PA are closed.
Okay.
My work is on reduced time. I work at home, and Geneva is on online classes.
Okay.
And that's what Karen was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know how this is going to affect my work. I don't know what the point of having us come in for the next 3 weeks if we're not actually teaching classes, if we're teaching online. I don't know what that's going to affect. I can tell you this, though. We're going camping this weekend, probably. So,
okay.
Because Patty's going to be off. We assume she's not going to have to go in after Tuesday. So I'm thinking when I get off work Thursday, I feel another camping trip coming up.
Maybe get out in the woods, take a hike. Yeah. Full-time Dream says we are heading out to the woods for a hike in the mud. mud. Don't think we can get it from the trees and animals. And
That's
the
what I
sun
think.
is shining,
Yep.
so that is tempting. Sharon Levy says, I feel their pain. For the airport, she means. I work
Yeah.
for, it says AA at DFW Airport.
Dallas Fort
It
Worth,
was taking over 2 hours
American Airlines.
to clear in DFW. So over 2
Wow.
hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Like I said, it was on the news this morning. It looked ugly at O'Hare yesterday.
It
and-
just looked like a madness packed together. And they said people were upset because they were just trying to do what they're told to do and have some distance while they were waiting, and there was no place to go. There was no place to get any distance. And so you're all squished together.
Alex didn't really want to come home, I
No,
don't think.
I think
It was
he
just the
was-
schools
yeah.
and the colleges in Hungary went ahead and shut down and told the foreign students that really there was no need to stay. They should go home.
Well, and then I think once President Trump announced
Yeah.
everyone from Europe should be coming home, that
Right.
also forced that school to make that choice and send them home.
And I don't know how that's going to impact his studies. I feel bad for all these students who are
Yes.
studying abroad because, they're mid-semester. Are they going to lose all their credits? Is their homeschool's going to work with them?
Well, and we even saw, because we had a connection to the Disney internship program.
Oh, yeah. Disney interns just...
Those kids were sent home too from
Yep.
that, and that's a bummer because
Yeah, if you're right in the middle of your internship at Disney, but yeah, I just
Yeah.
read this morning they're sending all the college programmers home.
Yep. Derek Bray says heading out for a hike, and to somebody else, that's a good idea.
Good idea, yeah.
Before we pack up and head home, we'll continue to camp while the park remains open. Love the shows you do. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. So anyway, we did just launch a new video today. If you haven't seen that, it went live at noon. It is on a portable washing machine. Our brother-in-law, Darren, actually bought it for us as a Christmas gift. He
Yeah.
wanted to get us something unique. And he said, worst case scenario, if it was horrible, at least we'd get a video out of it. And I got to be honest, I was really not expecting much out of it
A little
because
skeptical.
you can buy them on Amazon for around $120. And I'm like, how is that thing even going to work? And so you'll have to check out the video. But I'll just tell you this. I was very skeptical. And now, and honestly, I kept thinking, what are we going to do with this thing? This thing, at a minimum, is going to Alaska.
I think it would be a great thing to take
Yeah,
to Alaska.
yeah.
We just don't know. We
It's-
started to plan a little bit. We're waiting till, at least I am, till mid-March when the new book comes out for,
The Alaskan Highway.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then start thinking of, and we've been watching videos, but yeah, you just don't know right now.
Here's the thing. You're not going to do sheets in it or bedding.
No.
You're not going to do jeans or sweatshirts. But in the summer months, if you wanted to catch up underwear and socks and shirts and shorts, it's definitely... And so we've got a long drive to Alaska,
Right.
and there's going to be times where it's going to be hard or we're not going to want to take the time to go to a laundromat. We could at least keep clothes caught up
Right.
and not have to take 14 days worth of clothes with us.
Exactly. Well, right, because, we always try to, even on our summer trips, plan out so many days and then we
Right.
do a laundromat, but I don't know.
Yeah, usually we try to take about a week's worth, so...
More comment on the lines. Mark Milanoshki says, Karen said the line at Costco was from the front of the store to the back just for TP. What's
What
up with
is
TP?
up with the toilet paper? Now, back to the whole...
And hold on. And then from the back to the front of the store just to check out. What's up with all the TP?
So here's the thing. If you need toilet paper, honestly, RV stores everywhere are saying they have plenty of toilet paper. Now, it's going to be more expensive, but if you're that
I don't
desperate,
get it.
I would honestly go find my local RV dealer and just go buy a couple 4-packs to get you through. I know Matt from Matt's RV Reviews mentioned that they have plenty at General RV in Ocala where he works. And then I talked to Russ yesterday. Him and Carrie were at a dealership out in the Seattle area, and he sent me a picture of this pile of toilet paper they have stacked up in their showroom. So
Well, Linda Barker from Cleveland Suburbs says they got toilet paper Friday at the drugstore and bread today at the grocery store. No problem.
yeah,
It's just crazy how
I think
different
people are
things-
just, they go into this panic.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when they say a blizzard's
Right,
coming,
people around
but
here,
it's
that's usually milk and juice
Yeah.
and eggs and
Right.
bread around here when they say blizzards, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Full time. Okay, hold on. We like our portable washer. This is Roy and Becky's Travel.
Oh.
It does use a lot of water, but for 2 people, it's awesome.
Is it the same one, Roy? Is it similar to the one ours is called Costway is the brand name, Costway portable washer. It seemed like it took about, what's that?
I don't know if I want to ask a question, but yeah, it didn't take him very long. I watched he did it while I was at school, and it looked
Oh.
like it was pretty darn
Yeah,
easy.
absolutely,
Yes.
David. You can use our washing machine. Yes, you're welcome to use our washing machine. And like I said, you're not going to do a lot. And I think I used about a gallon each time. So I think I went through about 4 gallons shooting that video. And like I said, you don't do a lot in it, but what I did in the video was I washed 2 pairs of my shorts, 2 wicking shirts, 2 underwear, and 2 pairs of socks. So, at least I could get 2 days worth of clothes. And what was amazing is it spins out so well. I swear it spins out better than our washing machine at home. That stuff was near, I mean, honestly, the shirt was, I could have threw the shirt on and just let it dry on my body.
Well, especially in the summer when it's hot out, and if you don't get it totally dry, those wiki shirts we wear, you're good to go.
We'll get a sign-up sheet for the washing machine.
Stop being explosive, just kidding.
No. Hey, buddy, I'd let you use my washer.
Okay, let's see here. Box Vandy Lugton has a suggestion. If you run out of TP, I assume they're talking about.
Okay.
Tear up some old clothes and make rags. That's what they did in the old days.
There you go.
And then someone says, just don't flush those old rags. Full-time dream, LOL. Just don't flush them.
I seen on Facebook, somebody had a bunch of leaves in a bag, and they used a Sharpie and said organic toilet paper, and then they put $5 on it. I thought that was pretty funny. We have pine needles.
We just have pine needles.
That's not going to work real well. I think we're going to be okay on the toilet paper.
I think so.
I took inventory at home. We're good.
Okay, Roy and Becky says their washer, Roy and Becky's Travels, says ours is a Della.
Okay.
I will watch your video after the live. I posted a video of ours too. It uses about 15 gallons each wash.
Okay. Yours is probably bigger than this one.
Sounds bigger.
Yours is probably a little nicer. This one is, I tell you what. Now, what I did do on this video, Scott from This Nomadic Idea had reviewed the same exact washer a few weeks ago. So I linked Scott's video at the end of ours. And I recommend watching that one because the difference between the two videos, Scott washed Ariane's hiking clothes. She had been out on the trail hiking. They were pretty dirty, just mud and things. Mm-hmm. And you can actually see dirty water in the washer and see it exiting the washer, where I was using basically clean clothes for the demonstration, so you didn't see the full effect. So
yeah. Mark Lenarski says, Karen is looking forward to the washing machine video. Can't wait to see it. This is how we're amused with no hockey. They must be hooked on hockey. No one's sports. Everyone's sports is gone. I said it's going to be like getting kids out with board games and having that be a sport now, like videoing, kids or people doing odd things as a sport.
I mean, honestly, YouTube should blow up over the next few weeks just because people are going to be bored with TV and looking for other things to watch. It just
feels weird not to have March Madness with sports. You're so used to, that's what we do.
This might be useful for some of you. Thursday's video for our midweek update, we're going to be sharing 5. I'll
get that hand in there.
Oh wait, I do it back here. You can see it. 5 YouTube channels that we love that are not RV related.
Yeah, that we like to watch.
Because I think we all know each other's RV channels, and most of us know the big ones like KYD and Let's Jump More Journey. Right. But there is a lot more to YouTube than RV channels, and sometimes I get tired of watching RV channels.
Yeah, we watch other things. You need a break.
So we're going to share the 5 channels that we like to watch that are not RV related. That'll be coming up Thursday.
Yeah. Okay, Roy and Becky Trout says, we want a single tub. Ours is 2 tubs, 1 washes and 1 spins.
Okay, that's what ours is. It's the wash tub is rated for 8 pounds, and then this is weird. The spin tub's only rated for 5 pounds. So I was able to do all of that in the wash tub, and then I had to spin out 2 smaller loads each time. But again, for what it is, for the price, I still can't believe, and it's lightweight. The other thing is most people are going to be shocked. One of the opening scenes is it's sitting in the wet bath of our Tab 400. Right. That's how small it is.
Well, I'm thinking it's for travel. That might be where it goes.
Possibly. That we may just haul it in there.
Put like one of those, I was thinking one of those, walk-in mats that doesn't shimmy back and forth. It kind of sticks to the floor. The way it can just...
I thought it was going in Russ and Carrie's motorhome.
It probably would,
Yeah, that's where it's going. Carrie already has dibs on it, so to use it, which it's going to be great. I mean, I'm glad we have it for that Alaska trip. So
yeah, it's going to work out well.
Anyone that wants can use it.
Box Vandy Lugden says, I don't own a TV. So you probably just use your computer. We do that all the time. Just sit with the computer, especially in the camper. Yeah. My goodness, that's what we do.
I don't, you know what? We don't use the TV a lot in our camper. Most of the time, we just watch things on my laptop.
Right. That's like certain people say, did you get things set up to watch TV first. That's not, we hardly ever do that when we go
Yeah.
camping. We don't do that.
In fact, our radio is on the Fritz in the 400. I don't know whether to replace it or not. Everybody I read online says those Jensen radios are crap. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but at least it will.
I just want a radio.
You can find radio channels, but like it will. It's doing weird stuff like when we shut it off and then we turn it back on, all the volume is back to zero.
Yes, and then it was like the fade and the
was all messed up.
All messed up, totally not how we had it set. It's weird. I want to say hello to Michael C. He says hello from Illinois.
Oh, hi, Michael.
We found some TP at our Aldi, but had to be there when they opened.
Yeah.
So crazy.
They had toilet paper at our Aldi about an hour ago, but there was a sign up. There was a limit of 2, which, again, most of those are 12 packs, I think, that they sell.
Yeah.
So
right.
That'd be 24 rolls. I mean, that should get you by for a while.
And Box VD Lugna says Amazon Prime and Netflix on the laptop. Yep, that's what we do. We even do that on our TV.
Yep.
That's what we watch. Jeff Hickman's here.
Hey, Jeff.
He says hello from Living Like a Hermit.
Buddy.
Living like a hermit. That's about right.
Yeah. That is kind of what it's like.
That's what it feels like.
We may have to implement a policy at home where we limit the number of squares of tissue that you get to use.
Your squares, huh?
All bathroom participants are limited to 4 squares per toilet visit. Yeah, probably not.
Probably not.
Sounds funny, though.
It does. Yeah, put a little sign up. Yeah, there you go.
So,
Full-Time Dream says we only watch YouTube and Hulu. I've heard about Hulu.
Yeah, we do Netflix and Amazon Prime currently.
Oh, and YouTube videos from Box Bandy. Yeah, YouTube. We like YouTube. So, yeah.
In fact, this morning we watched Traveling Robert. He's currently, his videos are from his summer trip last summer. So today's was on Seattle. So,
that was neat.
We enjoyed it. The thing is, what's amazing about like Traveling Robert's videos are anywhere from about 40 minutes to an hour plus.
His are long.
They are long, but people must watch them because obviously he's over 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that was a good video. So
yeah. Want to say hi to Christine Ferry. She says hello from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, hi, Christine.
Says we love our RV and our Cavaliers too. Yeah, Truman's been like right in the middle.
Yeah,
there.
Truman's back here.
Bessie's laying down in the sun, but Truman's been every time this phone catches a light from the sun and it reflects.
Truman.
He's all over looking for it. Rhonda D's giving us a clap. Clap, clap, clap. POA says 4 squares max. LOL.
Yeah.
Jeff Hickman says no toilet paper? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Use those single socks that their mate went to the rings of Saturn. Those lost socks that you can't find.
Hey, POA, the video I did last Thursday, I don't know if you saw it. We talked about Happy Campers toilet treatment. We actually bought that jar that I had at the KOA there in Dallas, Arlington. They work camp there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that's where we bought it.
I don't know why. I thought maybe you guys would think that.
Rhonda D says, morning all. Box Vandy Lugden says, Lee is great to watch. I don't know that. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we do.
Do we know that?
I do, yep.
You do?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I watch a little more. I watch a little more than
Yes,
Patty
you do.
does.
Oh, Mark Milanowski says they like Ken Burns National Park series. Those
Oh
are
yeah,
nice.
Ken Burns in general. I love Ken Burns documentaries.
Yeah, I do the national parks with my kids.
He could do a documentary on toilet paper, and I would watch it.
You would?
Yeah, he's that good. I mean, seriously. I mean, him and Russ Balbarone are my 2 favorite documentaries.
Yeah. Sam is here. Sam Harper.
Oh, hey, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
How you feeling? So Sam came and spent Monday night with us. Darren had to go to Florida for work. And unfortunately, Sam had, I think, a 24-hour bug.
Yeah.
Or she ate something.
Something bad, yeah.
So when I picked her up Monday afternoon, she was unfortunately had just thrown up. And so I put my mother's training to work.
Yeah, he's texting me going, I'm doing Mom's thing.
Yeah, Mom.
After 5 hours, she could have.
Yeah.
He's telling me on the phone I'm at school.
Mom had very set rules about when you throw up. And so I told Sam, I said, if you I gave her some ice chips. That's all she got Monday afternoon. And then I told her by 5 o'clock, if she hadn't thrown it up again, she could have a little Sprite. And she got Jell-O and a couple crackers for dinner.
Right.
And then by the next morning, she was fine.
I'm sure she was hungry.
Yeah, she probably was, because I put her on a pretty strict...
You weren't letting her eat very much, because at one point she was wanting some pudding. We were both like,
Yeah,
no,
we were like,
it's
no,
got
pudding has
product.
milk.
Yeah,
Milk
no,
is
no,
not
no.
good on an upset stomach.
Linda Barker says, Traveling Robert really puts a lot of effort into his videos with editing, drone shots, hikes, and original music. Yeah, he does his own music. It's that at the beginning. I don't know about the middle, but yeah. Phil Hampton says, back to the TP, 4 squares of 2-ply equals 8 squares, and he does a smiley face. I like
There
how
you
you're
go.
thinking.
Yeah, there you go. When you need to really maximize, if you have 2-ply in the house, start splitting it.
Adventure Bandits are here.
Oh,
Hi.
hey guys, how's it going?
Sam wants everyone to know, she says, I am good. Thank you for asking.
Oh, good.
The best of us, the Floros, are here.
Hey,
Hi.
Dwayne, Deanna.
How are you doing?
Dina, I'm sorry, I always screw.
Yeah.
I'm always messing people's names up.
And Roy Becky's Travel says, our washers are very similar, but ours is much larger. Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet so. With that many gallons of water. So.
Yeah. This one, like I said, I think I put about a gallon in each time. So I put a gallon in to wash, then I drain, and then a gallon to rinse. Maybe I did 2 gallons, because I went through 4 gallons of water.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Buddy's cracking me up. I could see him.
yeah, he's back here, and he's like entertainment. So I'm sure people at the park, as they're getting out of their cars, are
Going,
like,
"What are
what's
these
wrong with
people
these
doing?"
people? They're just talking.
Yeah, we got some people here playing ball already, baseball. So, yeah. Box Vandy Lugden says, maybe I will demo 1 square on my live this afternoon.
Yeah, well, that might not be good for YouTube, but...
Uh,
So what videos, I know there's quite a
Yeah.
few creators in here. Go ahead and share if you've got a new video out.
Sure.
Because again, I think everybody's looking for stuff to do right now.
Yep.
Because TV, I mean, unless you want to watch the 1986 North Carolina State, North Carolina basketball game or whatever crap they're replaying.
yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go ahead and share your video in here so other people can see what
Sure.
videos you currently have out, I'm
Sounds
okay with
good.
that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if any other questions or comments. I don't even know how long we've been going here. I think it says.
It's about 1:30.
Oh, so not very long.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we just thought we'd pop on. Like I said, I figured there would be some people looking for Russ and Carrie, the roads we roam, but again, they're still on family time, which I totally get. And so I said, well, let's pop on and see how people are doing. And
Sharon Labie has a question.
okay, yes.
This is right up your alley. Says, one more question. Boondock or original TAB 400, solar or not, just starting out?
If it was me, Boondock Light with the solar package.
Yes.
That would be me.
Yes.
So the Boondock Light is going to give you a pitched axle and I think it's a 3-inch lift kit. It's going to give you a more aggressive tire.
Mm-hmm.
That way, I don't know what you're planning to use your 400 for, but if you want to do some off-road, and what I mean by off-road is you're going to go down some gravel roads, dirt roads, things like that, national forestry, national
washboardy type roads.
Yeah. It also, I'm trying to remember what else. I mean, there's a graphics package. Nobody cares about that. I think the big thing for me on the Boondock Light is that that more aggressive tire and that lift kit. And then the solar. See, here's why solar's good. Even if you're not going to do a lot of boondocking, when you're driving down the road, everybody says, oh, your tow vehicle will charge your battery. Your tow vehicle is going to trickle a little bit of charge to your battery, but not a lot, because your car is always going to take care of its own battery first before it does anything to your RV battery. So if you have a solar panel on and it's sunny out, that is like free energy to recharge your batteries when you're going down the road. So honestly, and again, I'm just saying, if I was doing it, if I was going to go out and order a brand new 400, I would order Boondock Light, definitely with solar package on it.
Yep. That's what we do. Yeah, it's just been the solar's just helped us so many times.
And I would also, for me, I would also request that they change out the Fantastic fan to the Max Air fan while it's at the factory, and just have it installed that way.
It's so quiet.
Yeah.
And I like having that ability to have it open and have fresh air coming in, and knowing that it's not going to rain in.
The-
And
I
that
act,
it's nice.
Yeah, it's funny you asked that question because I actually had this idea for a live stream today, but I didn't do it. I was actually thinking, today should have been Selection Sunday for the NCAA.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking we should do like a Selection Sunday for RVs.
Yeah.
Where we have like an RV playoff bracket. So maybe like in one region would be trailers, in one region would be like fifth wheels, in one region would be motor homes, and in one region might be, I don't know, another set of trailers. And then we would come up with matchups and come up with a national champion RV. Does that make any sense? So we might have like a Tab 400 squaring off against an R Pod.
Okay.
We might have a Grand Design Reflection against a Jayco Pinnacle. No?
You're
Okay.
just a little crazy. Sure. Just say sure.
I think it would be fun. And I was thinking like MJ and Izzy from Endless RVing, we could get them to do the motorhome bracket. Because
Okay.
I don't know anything about motorhomes other than what they are. Like we could definitely put together a bracket for trailers under 20 feet. And we could get, yeah.
Sure. All right.
I'm sure we could get Paul, the Air Force guy, involved. We could get PJ maybe involved.
Sure.
Matt from Matt's RV Reviews involved.
All right.
Oh,
Want to
saying.
say hi to Deborah Cadabra. Says hope you're all having a great day. Forrest Stinnett, where are you guys going on the road? Well, it'll be we're going to try to attempt to go to our spring break destination, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
That's still a couple weeks away. Although I think this coming weekend, although I apparently caught Patty off guard.
I didn't know about this, but I'm always game for camping.
If the weather's halfway decent this weekend, I think we might go out again just to a state park.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm game. I'm going to be doing not much, so I'm ready. Roy and Becky's Travel says we released a couple of videos this past week. Full-Time Dreams has just uploaded a new one. Proceeding Onward says we are just put out an Oklahoma City Capitol tour video and doing a live tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, there you go. So if you're looking for a live tonight, POA, 7 p.m. Eastern.
Stop Eat and Explore says they're having Russ and Carrie withdrawal. I think this one is too.
Well, I talked to Russ, although I haven't gotten to talk to him as much lately because they've been really busy with family, and I try not to interrupt. Although I did tweet out, which again, like we have a whopping 120 followers on Twitter, so only 120 people probably saw it. But the other morning I tweeted out something about it's sad when you realize you can't call your buddy because he's on Pacific time and it's only 6:30 in the morning Eastern time. So
right. Linda Barker asked, I assume it's to us, me, she might come in later. Are the schools you teach at closing? Mine is shutting down Tuesday. The kids come tomorrow. They're supposed to get their items that they want to take home and work, because it's not for work for grades, but parents want work for them to keep maintaining their education while they're at home. So staff gets an extra couple hours tomorrow if the kids come in late to do that. And your students aren't even coming.
We're delayed by a week. We were on spring break this week. We're delaying start of the second 8 weeks by 1 week. And then we will be all online for the next 2 weeks. My guess is that online only is going to get extended beyond those 2 weeks. The people who work for me, my faculty, I've told them that they should go ahead and prepare to be online the rest of the semester. And best case scenario, if we get to go back into the classroom, then it'll be an easy transition. So
Best of Us the Floros says Dwayne today is creating a video about an inverter versus solar for those weekend warriors like us and maybe full timers. It'll be posted Friday.
Oh, nice.
Trying to see here, make sure. Sharon Labie says Texas has so much to offer. I want to go everywhere part-time first and full-time next year. Jeff Hickman says he's watched the History Channel's dogfights again. Great World War II air combat history. Adventure Bandits, any suggestions for a TT solar panel? Looking to put 2 or 3 on, looking for brand.
Actually, see, I don't know what brand we have because New Camp put it on. But I hear a lot of people talk about Renogy. And we have a Renogy portable that I've been real happy with. I think they tend to be maybe half the price of Zamp. And I think Long Honeymoon just did a whole video on their big solar upgrade, and I believe that's what he used was Renogy 100-watt solar panels. And I want to say he said those were about, don't quote me, but I think about $200 a piece. So you might want to look into the Renogy, Renogy, solar panels.
Want to say goodbye to Rhonda D. She said, great information. Thank you. Have to go.
Oh, thanks,
I'll
Rhonda, for
finish
stopping
watching
by.
later. Have a good day, everyone. Roy and Becky Strylo says, as soon as we get back to Indiana, our solar is getting mounted on the roof. Good for you guys.
Yeah, we like our solar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Masters, what it says. Hi, Pat and Patty. Camperless Carrie from Michigan. Enjoying all your videos. Stay healthy.
Thank you. Welcome. You're not too far from us.
Lewis outside says, hello, all. Happy Sunday. Been offline for some time trying to catch up with the content from this awesome crew. Daydream, about nice things. I'm driving, so just listening. Wanted to drop by to support.
We do that a lot where, in fact, sometimes I feel bad. We will watch people's videos on the TV, and then I forget to go back on the computer later and leave comments. So that's why sometimes we'll be in live streams and they don't even know we're there because we're driving and we're just listening.
Jeff Hickman says, many live shows leaving Disney in Florida permanently, and he's got a bunch of sad faces.
Oh, yeah,
that is a sad thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Jeff has a trip coming up later this spring. So hopefully they get back up and operating so Jeff can get back to Disney.
Sam wants to know where we are.
Sam, we are at, what is this? Is this Commons Park? Is that what they call it?
It's up by Selman's Timber Frame Pavilion.
Sam, you know where the dog park is?
The dog walk, the dog park, the
walking path that goes to
all the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're out here.
Sam's like, where the heck are you people?
We thought, Sam, that we'd take the puppies for a walk when we were done or let them go to the dog park. That's why we're here. They got a bath yesterday.
Yes, they did.
They needed a spa day. So Truman's one ear was so bad. I had to really clean his ear because his ears are so heavy. Sissy's are so light, but they both got a bath yesterday. It's about time now. Says, hey there, you guys. So hello.
Hey.
And Lewis outside is saying hi to POA. So yeah.
Yeah, welcome, Lewis. Haven't seen you in a while, so
I don't
nice
think
to see
I
you there.
missed anybody. So
and I'll be curious to see Dwayne's video on because again, not everybody needs solar. If you're always going to a commercial RV park or an RV park that has electricity, I don't think there would be any need for you to install solar or an inverter for that matter. It's really only people like us who we tend to end up more often than not at a place that doesn't have electricity. And so we need the solar to keep our batteries charged, and we need the inverter to be able to power things like your hairdryer or the microwave. And then there's always that great debate, generator versus solar. I think there's a need for both because even if you have solar, and unless you have some massive amount like Less Junk, More Journey or Nomadic Fanatic, you're not going to be able to run your AC. So the generator would allow you to run the AC. But I don't want to run the generator all the time because it's noisy and obnoxious potentially. Yeah. Even the quiet ones still, after a while, you get tired of hearing them run. So,
question for you.
Okay.
From Mrs. Master, that's their name on their page. How is your Harbor Freight generator holding up? Still a good purchase?
Yep. Had it 2 years, or coming up on 2 years. Don't regret it at all. We use it. We probably use it more at home than we do on the road. I actually use it around the house for different things or when the power goes out. Had absolutely no issues. I just do the recommended maintenance, which is really just changing the oil. And so, yeah, for us, it's been a great purchase.
Mark Milinarski says and I know you already know this, Instant Pot oatmeal for breakfast.
Yeah.
We love that. And they're doing Instant Pot chili for dinner. Yum.
Yeah, we like our Instant Pot. That's why we have an Instant Pot just for our trailer. So,
Following the Fitches are here.
Hey, Fitches.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Dave and Andrea. Make sure you check out the Fitches channel if you haven't.
How are your pups doing? Our pups are back here.
Yeah, they're sleeping.
Truman was right here in the middle, but he's down.
We got to go camping, and you saw that on Thursday's video. We went over to Mohican State Park with Dave and Andrea. We also met up with the Shrags, more camping with the Shrags. Yep. John and Heather. Yep. And just had a real nice time. It went by too quickly.
Oh, it always does.
We didn't get there till late Saturday night, and then so we had Saturday, and then we had a nice breakfast Sunday, and then we all parted. So
Yeah, Following the Fitches says we were shooting a video and almost missed you. So
what just
who just popped up? Hold on.
I think it's Mark.
Mark.
Mark, you did
says,
not.
Thank guys, my withdrawal pains are subsiding.
Oh, Mark,
Thank you.
you. You
I
did
should go
not need to do that.
super chat.
There you go.
I have a little bit of a cold today, so I can't do it.
It's not coronavirus.
No,
it's just
it's just this. What I get it when the kids get sick. And the other day there was a little boy that came back to school, and he was just a snotty mess. I blame him. So.
And by the way, today's video is sponsored by, I hate to use the word sponsor because then YouTube gets all weird, but Mark and Karen Milinarski are the executive producers for today's video. So,
Good one.
and it's acknowledged in the video. I do that for all of our Patreons that are at a certain level and higher. There's a level where you get to become the executive producer. And so thank you to Mark and Karen. They're always so supportive.
Yes, and Truman and Bess look pretty relaxed. You're right. They're
chilling.
They're chilling back here. They're waiting on their walk. So that's what we're gonna do with them.
Yeah.
So
they're like, are these two ever gonna stop talking?
Stop talking. My humans keep talking. So cool. So nice to see everybody. It's about 1:45.
And somebody mentioned earlier about Texas. I wanted to jump in on that, but you're right. Texas. To me, there is so much to do in Texas.
We haven't even touched Texas, so
and the landscape is, I mean, from ocean or not ocean, but from the Gulf of Mexico to Big Bend National Park and everything in between, the hill country, the cattle ranches. I mean, I really someday want to spend a lot of time in Texas.
Well, we want to, definitely.
Not just what we normally do, which is go see Uncle Dennis,
but we really, Big Bend is on our list.
Yeah.
And of course, the Gulf.
I mean, if you live in Texas, you could just spend years exploring your own state, I think.
Sharon B has to go. She says, Sharon Lovey, you guys are awesome. Thanks for the info. Got to head off to the job at the DFW airport.
All right. Be
Good
safe,
luck there.
Sharon. Be safe. Wash your hands.
Following the Finches, we just finished shooting our top 5 of 2019 video. Our dog Cash kept coming up and nudging my hand the entire time. It was throwing me off talking to the camera. So, sometimes our pups will do things that throw me off a little bit.
Especially during midweek update when we're holding them.
Well, sometimes they just want to be held. And sometimes Truman and Bess are just so lovey. And you'll be talking, and all of a sudden they're like licking your earlobe or something. Yeah. And it's like, okay, that throws me off, So it's like another puppy come to the dog park. So,
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'd like to tell you what we've got coming up for videos, but I don't know at this point.
It's difficult when you don't travel full time.
Right. So. And I told Patty something's got to change because I can't
buy any more
I can't afford to keep buying stuff just to do product reviews on. I mean, one of the things I've prided myself in is that we don't accept many free products. Right. That way, when we give a review, it's an honest review. Yeah. Or I don't feel obligated to say nice things about something that I.
Jeff Hickman has a great idea.
For a video?
Well, he says, let Russ and Carrie, they're Texans, ask them to be your Texas tour guide. Oh. Just a thought, he says. Actually,
though, Jeff, we have a great tour guide in Texas because my aunt and uncle, I mean, they're amazing. And they honestly want us to come move down there with them. So if we ever did that, I think the 4 of us would probably just do nothing but travel the state of Texas. But Russ and Carrie would be good guides too.
Following the Fitches is asking, you guys going to release a Mohican video? I think you just included it in our not as much.
I didn't have as much footage as I thought, and I don't know that I've got enough to put an actual Mohican video out. Yeah. So we ended up talking about it in Thursday's midweek update.
Right.
And
you had some B-roll, didn't you?
I'll see. I got to go back. But when I started looking at it, I'm like, oh, there's just not enough here.
It's just sometimes, as you guys probably know too, we get in the moment and we just forget to video.
Right. And I have a lot of B-roll stuff. I wasn't talking. It's just me cooking sausages and flipping pancakes or you cooking bacon. I've got a couple clips. I got a clip of you guys talking, and I've got a clip of John and Heather. But that I was like, okay, how do I use this to make a video? So
and they just said to the Fitches that I'm going to do a tire pressure monitoring system video soon. That's a good idea.
I've thought about buying a TPMS system. Like I said, Patty's been on me about buying stuff lately because we have I mean, when you think about, we did the solar upgrade, which was that was like $2,500. We did the Betty's, we did the new mattress, the new lock. I'm trying to remember what else we've ordered in. The weigh thing, so they could weigh our trailer. I don't know. I think
I
there was
don't
some
know.
other stuff, but
It just adds up.
at this point, the best thing we could do is buy a new trailer because that would. I'm
There
trying to
you go.
convince her a new trailer would give me
Whole new
a
opportunities.
whole new opportunity as far as new videos.
The
so
boy would be busy. So
sometimes I'm jealous of like Paul and PJ and Matt and all those guys that work at RV dealerships just to have access to all those trailers
Yeah.
24 hours a day.
what would you do?
I know.
Where would you start?
I know.
It's about time now. It says explore your own backyard. Good idea.
Yep.
There's so many things that people ask about. I'm like, no, I've never done it. We need to do stuff in our own area. Jeff Hickman says, oh goodness, the thought of permanently leaving Tall Pine Lodge. I'm not leaving Tall Pine Lodge yet.
Not yet,
So,
but yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the things we've talked about, because the new midweek update, for those of you that follow our channel regularly, the
Yeah.
new midweek update format has worked out amazing.
Yeah.
We have had a great
been a good
last
change,
10 to
yeah.
12 weeks. The problem is that format requires a focused
Yep.
content. And that's really what Monday's video is. And I just don't know that we're going to be able to keep having
going,
content.
right.
So one of the things we're contemplating is, and I'll just share this, because I'm always, and nothing is final, please understand that. But one of the things I am contemplating is possibly going to one video a week. And then when we have enough content that I can add a second video, it'll be like a bonus video certain weeks. I don't know. That's one thought. We've thought about going back to the old midweek update, but we can't really do that on YouTube because YouTube tends to punish you if your videos aren't performing up to your current level.
Right.
And we know that in the past, the old midweek updates would never do much more
No.
than 800 to 1,000 views. So I can't really go back to those because, in essence, the algorithm will punish us and it will slow down the growth of our channel. So we've talked about maybe moving those over to Patreon, which I know then people will beat me up over that. So I don't know. We're just looking at all kinds of things. If I could come up with enough content, I like doing 2 videos a week, but it was so much easier with the old midweek format because it was just us talking about what had happened during the week. But when you have to come up with a focus, it just makes it tough. And many of you are creators. You know what I'm talking about, that coming up with enough content for 1 video a week is difficult, let alone 2. So
Yeah. When you were talking about how you buy things, trying to make your videos,
yeah.
the best of us, the Floro says, we buy them too. So please stop. LOL.
Yeah, I know. I always feel bad, but
And Stop Eat Explore, they're so nice. It says, you guys work so well together on your live stream, you click. Well, we should.
yeah,
Because we've been together for ages. so-
periodically I'll get other channels ask me like, what has been your secret to success? And I'm not sure 16,000 subscribers is
No,
success. I
no.
mean, don't get me wrong, we're very blessed to have all of you that are with us. But I do think part of it, I think the difference between a channel that takes off and a channel that doesn't take off, part of that I do think is chemistry. And not only chemistry with each other, but chemistry with you guys. And if it's not there, I think it is harder to grow. And,
Right.
and so but you have to understand, for us, we talk all day long for a living. I mean, we're both educators.
It's what we do.
So I get a lot of compliments on
How you
videos.
present videos.
Yeah.
And especially your teaching ones.
Yeah, like the
That's your
reviews
job.
and yeah.
And that's what you do every day. So when you teach about a new product or something you like, it's
Right.
just what you do. Yeah. Following the Fitches, they talked about their video of the pressure monitoring system.
Yeah.
Said they got the idea because rolling with the Bolins, they had a video where they had a blown out tire and tore up their fender.
Yeah.
And they thought, let's get a TPMS. So
Yeah, if we are fortunate, there's not a single piece of wood in this truck to
No.
knock on. We have never blown out a trailer tire up to this
We're
point.
so lucky.
But if you do, it can do a lot
Yeah.
of damage to
We've
your
seen-
trailer. Yeah. So a TPMS system may make sense.
Right.
Hopefully hopefully you never have to use it, or it never, but it's just one of those things. Boy, it would be nice to know if you've got a tire going down so you could get off the side of the road and get that thing changed before it blows out.
Well, when you're talking about, coming up with ideas,
Yeah.
Linda Barker says, I've watched at least 4 videos of people doing their dishes. So
See, and
it's
that,
hard to come up with new
yeah.
stuff.
And that's the thing.
You don't want to
We
repeat.
never want to start putting out content where it's just stupid stuff. And part of that is because now there are channels where it's nothing but stupid stuff or people's
Yeah.
daily lives. The problem is that's what those channels, like the Norp and South.
Yeah.
Theirs is more of like a daily vlog
With their
type.
family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what their audience wants, where I find that if I put out a video that's not RV related or an RV review, it just doesn't do well because our audience comes to our channel for RV stuff. They don't come to see us walking the dogs necessarily. I know some of you enjoy that, but in general, and really when you think about it, we have a little over 16,000 subscribers. A good video for us on average will get close to 2,000 views, which that means there's 14,000 people not even watching what we put out.
Right. Karen Milarski says, please do not take away your Friday wind down.
Oh, no. Friday wind down's an easy one. We just keep buying bottles of wine and getting drunk.
An easy thing.
Yeah, no, we don't get drunk. But yeah, and maybe we'll move the midweek updates over to Facebook. I don't know. We'll see. I hate that the algorithm, I hate YouTube, what it's doing to creators. There's this new metric thing. So if those of you that are not creators, you don't know about this, but when you go behind the scenes where you load the videos, it instantly starts telling you how your video is performing versus your prior 9 videos. And it just feels like they're making you constantly worry about numbers. And so they'll say things like, this video doesn't seem to be interesting your viewers like other videos. And so it does put a lot of stress on us creators because it's kind of like they're constantly just, and don't get me wrong, I think data is good. I can tell when a video is not doing well. I don't need messages popping up constantly telling me that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then sometimes you'll get one that says, oh, this video is doing well, and they make you think that this thing's going to take off, and then it doesn't do anything. Maybe it gets to 3,000 views, which for us, understand, we're happy with 3,000 views. But, sometimes I'm always looking for that Harbor Freight video, the one from last May that shot up to over 100,000 within a couple weeks. And those just don't come along very well. So that's why I say sometimes I hate YouTube, because I feel like they stymie creators. Now we're creating content that we hope will get good views as opposed to making content we want to make, or even content that some of you want, but maybe the mass public doesn't want.
Well, I want to thank, they're being so nice here. Stop Eat Explorer says, hit the thumbs up, please.
Oh, thank you, guys.
And Mary Lou North says, chemistry? Yep. And Friday night? Yep. You two are very easy to watch and get involved with. Thank you so much.
Well, and we have such a good community here. That, we have met so many of you, and it's just, that's what makes it all worthwhile.
Yes. I think it's also neat when we actually get to meet them in person.
Right. Like last weekend, getting to meet John. I know John and Heather and Dave and Andrea, they have their own channels, but we watch each other, and it was nice to get to meet up. But when we get to meet up with, and I hate that, but Dave and Susan Elwell, good example. We got to meet them in Shipshewana last fall.
Yeah.
The Stacy Forrest of the world, the Ann Novies of the world, the Lisa Beards, the Mark Milinarskis and Karens, and getting to. Then it's not about YouTube; it's about friendships, and that's the great part, is we just made so many good friends.
And Karen says here, our kids and our friends know we reserve time for our RV friends. Thanks for all you do, and whatever you decide, we will be there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and all I was doing, and please nobody go into a panic or anything like that over our videos. I was just trying, sometimes I like to openly share. I'm very transparent about things, and sometimes I like to share those. It's not a bad thing. It's just just really kind of share. Normally Russ has to listen to me, but he wasn't available today. So
okay, some questions for you.
Okay.
POA asks, what do you use to just be able to upload videos to Patreon and not have to use YouTube?
So that's a good question that I don't even know the answer to. My understanding was you upload them to YouTube, and then you unlist it, and then you share that link over on Patreon. But I don't know if that's, I don't like that way. I'm looking for some way different. But again, I don't want to get into where we're charging for content either. You know that for the most part, I'm against that. But But yeah, so that's not a very good answer, POA.
Well, and
I don't
this
know if it's
was not
Becky
going to
or
be a very
Fabian.
good answer either. Mrs. Master is asking, how is cooking in your camper without a vent hood or the stove? Does the top vent fan take care of the cooking, or is it like onions? But we
Yes.
don't cook a lot in
We
the
don't do
camper.
a lot of cooking inside, but because we have that big window right by the two
You
burner
just open it
stove,
up.
I open it up, and then with the exhaust of the Max Air
It
fan,
just takes it
it's
out.
really not an
Yeah.
issue.
But we do a lot of cooking outside.
We do the bulk of our cooking outside.
Yep. Linda Barker, what is your Friday night wind down? A live stream?
Oh, no, it is not a live.
No.
We do record it, but it's usually a 2 to 3 minute clip where I pick a bottle of wine on Friday.
Yep.
When Patty gets home from work,
Yep. And I'm
we
ready.
uncork it. We share with you what the bottle is, and if we know the price of it, we share it, and then we test it, and we give you. Like the idiot's guide to wine, because neither of us are professional wine connoisseurs
No.
or anything like that. And it's really just to toast you guys for a great weekend. And we do that on Facebook and also over on Instagram TV. So
Arnie Unger's here. He says, hi, guys.
Hey, Arnie. How's
Says,
things
nice
out
to see
west?
you today. Adam's here from Florida.
Hey, Adam, how's
He
Florida?
says, I am headed to Fort Wilderness Campground today. Oh,
Are they still open? So the campground's still open, Adam?
And I'm jealous if they're open. I'm shocked if they would be open, but
Adam,
they might
you need
be.
to Adam, you
Yeah.
need to report back then.
We
when you
need to
get,
know.
How busy are they?
Yeah.
Like, do people clear out because of the parks being closed, or
Oh, he says it is open.
it is open?
Wow, we'll have fun.
Are they discounting? That's even a bigger
Yeah,
question.
yeah. Do they have teepee? No, just joking.
That is probably the nicest
One of
RV
the-
park we've
yes.
ever been in.
Oh, wow. Arnie says a big snow day today, over 2 feet.
Whoa!
Oh, we were just kind of shocked yesterday. We got like a little dusting, and we're like, no more snow. You got 2 feet.
Jeff Hickman messaged me through Facebook earlier that he had a couple inches out in Pennsylvania last night, but we only got that dusting. It was gone.
And it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 feet, Arnie. That's a lot. Okay, I guess you're not going camping this weekend.
And Adam says he asked about the discount. He says, I asked but didn't get an answer back.
Okay.
I bet they should give you a discount. Avenger RV Adventure, they're like, Mama likey.
Yeah, Mama. So for those of you not familiar with Friday Night Wind Down, this started a really long time. We've been doing this for over a year, kind of as a joke.
Yeah.
I was looking for unique content for Facebook. That, because if all we ever do is share our videos from YouTube to Facebook,
It's the same thing.
It's just the same thing. Why would
Yeah.
you go? So one day I went to Aldi on a Friday and I bought this bottle of wine, cheap wine, and then when Patty got home, I said, "Hey, we ought to open this on camera," and we did. It was never meant to be a weekly series. And so, but people liked it so well, we started doing it every
Yeah.
Friday. And then somewhere along the way, when Patty would like a wine,
Mama likey.
she'd say, "Mama likey," and
or
then
it's all yours, Patrick.
yeah, and Stacy Forrest was the
Yeah.
one who said one week, "I finally understand the wine rating scale. It's either Mama Likey or this one's all yours, Patrick." And so that's
Yeah.
how the whole Mama Likey
Right.
thing started.
Yeah. 777 Cretbo
Yep,
says,
Bob.
sorry, missed the live. He's here.
Hey, Bob.
Jeff,
I got just a second.
Go ahead.
Bob, I got you and the missus added to the Facebook page for the West Yellowstone campout, just so you know.
Okay, Jeff Hickman says, and hopefully Adam is still here from Florida, says, wife just said that Fort Wilderness did have one coronavirus case a few days ago, so
Ooh.
be careful. Wash those hands, Adam.
Wash your hands, stay in the camper.
Yeah. Arnie Unger says, ski resorts closed today in Tahoe due to virus. Snow is in vain and slowing people down going home to Bay Area. I bet it does slow people down. That's a
Yeah.
lot of snow.
That is a lot of snow.
A lot of snow. We don't
Hey,
see
Jeff.
that much around here anymore.
Jeff, do
Used
we
to.
know who the victim was? Was it Chip? Dale? Mickey?
Goofy?
No, I should.
That's bad.
I know, and I'm not making fun because this is tough. We
It's
try to keep the
hard.
whole coronavirus,
Yeah.
but if you're one of the people who lost a loved one, it's not funny. But so I apologize. I don't mean to we're just trying to keep things light.
Yep.
So
Linda Barker says, I don't know how to get to Instagram and avoid Facebook, FYI. Instagram, don't you do
Oh.
it's an app?
yeah, Instagram's just an app.
I've done it
Although
long
I think you
ago.
can also get to it through Instagram.com on your laptop.
True.
And then I believe it will. There's what they call Instagram TV, which I think
Right.
it's a separate app. But I believe it always posts a short clip of our wind down on Instagram that you can click on, and that will take you to the full 2 to 3 minute video.
And Mark says Aldi is a direct benefactor of your wine downs.
Well, they are, and a lot of people have thought that Aldi is sponsoring us. They're not. We buy all of our wine, except for the bottles. Like this week's bottle was a gift from Mark and Karen
Yes.
Milinarski. And so periodically somebody will
Yeah.
give us a bottle of wine, and then we use it for wine down. And then one time last summer, we were in Iowa. I bought a bottle of wine at this winery and asked if I could film in
And
the
we
winery.
did.
And then after we got done filming,
He
he
handed-
gave us our money back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Adam from Florida says, I'm not going to let the Budweiser virus stop me.
the Budweiser virus. There you go. I know. Can you? I mean, why Corona? Like, poor Corona beer.
And-
Maybe it's helping them.
And Jeff goes, I understand Patrick very well. I do think my sense of humor is more twisted than yours.
Well, I don't know, Jeff. We're probably pretty darn
We're pretty
close.
twisted sometimes.
I try to be. I don't want to say politically correct on camera,
It's just always
but
trying to not
I never
hurt
want
anybody.
to. I never want to offend somebody or
Right.
hurt somebody's feelings. So on camera, I'm a little bit more reserved.
Well, we're at the
Just-
hour point, babe.
Yeah, just get Russ and I together alone. Then it goes downhill very quickly.
Then look out.
Talk about we have humor that probably only us. Patty will just look at me like, what?
What? It's like you got to be there kind of humor, and I look at them and I'm like, what? Are
Yeah.
you 12?
Yeah. So in fact, Patty has said she's going to start now when Russ and I get on the phone.
I'm gonna.
She's going to start texting Carrie.
And go, hey Carrie, how's it going? The boys are talking again.
Because sometimes Russ and I will get on there for like an hour at a time or longer. So
Jeff says you have an image to maintain.
yeah, I don't know if it's a good image, Jeff, but it's something.
Okay,
So, any,
following the Fitch, a couple things here. Says
Okay.
Andrea said the toilet paper was all sold out except for the RV section. So that proves that even in a time of crisis that nobody wants.
Nobody wants the RV stuff. Yeah.
And Full Time Dream says, catch you later. The dog is going crazy, wants to go outside in the sun.
Yeah.
Ours want to get going.
And I think
too.
we're going to start wrapping up here because
Yeah.
we want to take these guys
Yep.
for a walk. So if there's any last minute questions, go ahead, Patty.
Oh, Arnie. Super chat. He gave us
Can you do it?
Super chat.
Very nice. Thank
says-
you, Arnie. You didn't need to do that.
Cute
but-
little sticker says keep it up. Thank you, Arnie. That
Yeah,
was so
thanks, Arnie.
nice.
We're looking forward to seeing you again this year in West Yellowstone.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. Hopefully this doesn't affect West. I don't
I
think it
hope
will. I
not.
think by then things will be calming
I
down.
hope things calm down.
So I'm really looking forward to West Yellowstone
Me
and
too.
Vermont.
Yes,
so
yes.
Vermont's going to be great. I just don't want to wish away the summer.
Jeff says, Patrick, your oratory skills are really good.
Oh, thank you.
Well, we've always told, even in the past, that you could have been a disc jockey.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Well, you had your own DJ company,
I did have a
too,
DJ, a
and you
mobile
were-
DJ for
yeah.
a while, and for there, if you remember, a couple times the local cable station paid me to come in and record voiceovers
Yep.
for commercials,
Yeah.
but that's actually a lot harder than you think because
Yeah.
you have to
There's no
say the
audience.
lines within like 30 seconds exactly. And I always thought, well, this will be easy.
Get
and
tongue-tied.
Yeah, you get tongue-tied.
And nervous. It's about time now. Says y'all have a great afternoon. You too.
Yep, you guys too. And so everybody have a
Yes.
wonderful Sunday afternoon. And again, just be safe out there.
Wash your hands.
Wash your
Take
hands.
care of yourself.
Yeah.
Drink plenty of fluids. Yeah.
So I don't know when we'll be on again, but we'll I'm sure we'll talk to
And
everybody
we'll do a
soon.
quick question here.
Yeah.
This gentleman just joined us, Thomas Taylor.
Hi, Thomas.
Any place specific in Vermont? Where is our Vermont?
Brandon, Vermont is where the camp out is scheduled for at Smoke Rise Campground, and I think the date is it July 9th through the 12th, I believe. Or no, not July.
No.
October 9th through the 12th is Vermont.
Yeah.
I believe.
I-
If you go to our website,
sure.
travelswithdelaney.com, up at the top, click on
Yeah,
meetups and
it'll say that.
campouts, and it has all the information. But I know it's Smoke Rise Campground, Brandon, Vermont, which is just south of Middlebury or just north of Rutland, if you're familiar with Vermont. So
And one more thing here. Remember the Shrags last
Yep,
weekend
yep.
said they think you sound like Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, that's right. Is that Dave saying that?
It's the
Fitch?
Fitches, yeah.
yeah. So John Schrag said he thought that I sounded like Dan Aykroyd, which I've never heard.
No. And new folks here, Joseph and Karen. Oh boy, I'm going to mess this up. Sorry. Week Zurich. I was told that I have a face for the radio.
Yeah, I definitely do.
So, well, thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks for joining us, giving up your Sunday afternoon, and
We'll see you
just be safe out there. And until next time, we'll see everybody.
on down the road.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Or good afternoon in this case.
See ya.